Most of us are getting confused between how to maintain your weight, how to lose weight. I've seen people just walking around, just running, ಹೆಂಗೆ ವೆಯ್ಟ್ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ಸೈಂಟಿಫಿಕ್ ಆಗಿರೋ ಒಂದು ಅಪ್ರೋಚ್ ಇಲ್ದಂಗೆ ವಾಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಐ ಸಿ ಪೀಪಲ್ ಅರೌಂಡ್ ಮೀ just walking and they don't lose the weights. What is the reason? Because I was almost like I fetched almost 100 kgs. Almost I was fetching the 100 kgs. You can see that image in my thumbnail. So there was a time when I felt like it's a time to reduce my weight. So I'll tell you, and which gave me good result, and I was going in a very calculative manner. So I just share my experience, what and all I had, because I've joined almost 5 to 6 gyms. So what was the experience with the gyms? How was the trainers? All those things. See, let me come to the gym. Gym, you are giving the fees to spend some time there. It is not that the gym instructor is going to instruct you everything. Nowadays in gyms they are just posting some stickers. These are the exercises: back, front, shoulders, chest, arms, all those things. So they are not going to train you anything. Most of the gym they are very much interested in selling the protein packs, all those things. They want to get some good amount out of it. Okay, so ನಿಮಗೆ ಸಪ್ರೇಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಒಂದು ಟ್ರೈನರ್ ಇರಬೇಕು, ಒಂದು ಕೋಚ್ ಇರಬೇಕು ಅಂದರೆ ಯು ಮೇ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಸ್ಪೆಂಡ್ ಅರೌಂಡ್ 5,000, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಐ ಡಿಡ್ ಇಟ್ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಚುಲಿ. ಯು ಮೇ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಸ್ಪೆಂಡ್ 5,000, 6,000 ಫಾರ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್. This is gym portion. So you don't think that if you join a gym you are going to lose the weight. That's a total wrong thing. Then coming to the exercise portion, there are three things when it comes to exercising. One is powerlifting, one is bodybuilding, third one is weight training. Most of the people who want to reduce the weight, they go and practice the powerlifting or weightlifting. So what they do is they do all the gyms with good weight. They do that, and they don't lose the weight actually. They after some time they get into some good shape by taking more number of protein. So all those things happens. Okay, so that's totally wrong thing. If you want to lose your weight, you should specially practice weight training. Weight training is very important. Then you should have a measurement. You should buy a notebook, or you should make a tabular column in Excel sheet. Morning, what food you are having, afternoon what food you are having, what exercise you are doing, all those it should be a calculative manner, and you can tick it. Yes, I did it. Then finally you can come to an arrival, like today's target I have achieved 95%, or tomorrow's target. Then you can come to a monthly conclusion whether you have achieved 100% or not. And one more thing, it is not that how you will identify that you are losing weight. It's not just measuring by the weighing machine. No, not like that. Once you lose the weight, your chin goes in. So this is the area where you can find it out whether you're losing the weight or not. And I'll show you one more device which I used, which this is called as a weight caliper. So here you can see an arrow mark. So see where it is. Yeah, here you can see an arrow mark where you need to link it like this. Okay, so this is called as fat caliper. Yeah, this is called as fat caliper. So I'll just show how to check this. So here, this area you need to press it like this. So now when this arrow mark joins together, it's showing 10. One point is 2. That is, I'm having 15 to 16 is my fat content in my body. Here it is 60, and the same way you need to find it here. And this place I don't have much of fat actually. So this place also you need to hold it like this. You need to hold it like this. Then you need to measure. Then the same way in the leg. So these three places, maybe 20, 20, 20, or 15, 15, 15, you have to take the average. So now my current, you can see here, my current fat content is, the first dot is 10, 0 to 10, then another 2 dots. That is, it's coming around 15 mm is my fat. So that's how we calculate this. This is called as fat caliper. This is easily available in online markets, online Amazon, everywhere it's available, so that you can calculate it. So you need to clip it here. So this is where you need to find where you are and where you want to go. If you don't know where you are, and then you cannot find where you want to go, right? You need to set a target. Then so this is the measuring way, what I told. And what is weight training? Weight training, there are much of videos available in YouTube. It is not like you are doing all those exercises, nothing like that. Weight training is not just simple weight. You see, the best example of weight training is like once a lady is getting pregnant, she will be adding up a little bit of weight, right? So when she goes to a doctor, that doctor advise you to do the weight training to lose the weight. And most of the girls, that is including my sister, she has lost the weight during this weight training activity. And see here, I have developed my fat right now here. I have developed my fat this side. Actually, mine was in a good shape actually. It was in a good shape, but from 2018 I had a very cheating meal. And then that cheating meal uh, went on till almost like 2 years, and still I'm very much try to be very much disciplined on my fooding habits, but I'm really thankful that I've developed with a fooding eating disorder. So I don't eat my food in a very ordered fashion. Whenever I listen to my body more, like if I feel hungry, if I feel like eating, if my stomach demands for food, I have it. And most of the time I go with some tea. I like to have tea. So morning, every day I have 10 rounds of tea. And I like to have less of sugar, and you should go for zero sugar. You give one rasgulla or gulab jamun and give it to Katrina Kaif and tell her, if you eat this gulab jamun, I'll give you 2 crores. I can challenge. None of the celebrities are going to eat one gulab jamun for 2 crore rupees. Why? Because they know the value of that. They know once their beauty or their the body physique is getting lost, their market is going to go. So they will not do it. That is the discipline what they have. Even Shah Rukh Khan, I think Shah Rukh Khan never eats rice. He just goes with the sprouts. There is one video on YouTube running which is called as A Day with Shah Rukh Khan, where he gives an interview in the car where he tells, I only eat sprouts from past many years. So that is the discipline what you have. You should be very much highly disciplined. And there is one more wrong perception that you should stop rice, then you should not eat all those things. No, I don't believe in that. One thing is whatever you do, if you want to lose your weight, you should do cardio. That is very important. Even though I was getting trained up under a gym instructor, but I don't think he has given me much of input. I don't believe in that, because he just gave me a tabular column and he will ask whether you did it or not. I just spent 5,000 rupees for a course, but it was my own because the what he was telling, because every day I used to spend around 500 rupees or 600 rupees for my fooding. That is daily half kg of food, then almost 20 egg whites. So what I was having, even after eating that egg whites, I used to have loose motions because my stomach can't control. So it was practically, see, you should develop a fooding habit which you can eat till your death. So that should be the aim. It's not like today I'm going to lose my weight and tomorrow I'm again to have a food disorder, or I'm just going to change the fashion of my eating. That's not right. So you should develop a fooding habit where you can continue that fooding habit for your lifetime. I'll tell you what you can do for that. You can add sprouts. What I did, I'll tell you personally. Morning, I used to have around 5 to 6 eggs. That is very much possible. 5 to 6 eggs, you can have it. If you take the fooding chart of Mr. Obama, the president, the ex-president of USA, he used to have 5 to 6 egg omelets. So some people tell that if you have much of egg, it heats up your body and you may get piles. No, that's wrong, because I'm the living example, I'm the live example. There is nothing like that. The people who are vegetarian, they have got piles. I know that. So just forget about it. That's all wrong perceptions. Then morning 6 o'clock you should have eggs. Then maybe another 10 o'clock. You see, I'm telling my fooding habits which was really economical, which everybody can follow, which everybody really can follow. Then morning I used to have 5 to 6 eggs. Then comes, after getting up, I have 5 to 6 eggs. Then comes around 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, I have the breakfast. That is, breakfast was brown bread, not normal maida bread. It was brown bread filled with some butter, or you can add honey. So honey is also very good for you. Once you take a bit of honey, your blood start getting pumped up. It directly goes everywhere. It just pumped up and you get a big round of energy. It's like equal to glucose. If a person is really fainted, if you give 1 spoon of honey, he gets a big energy. So that was my second meal. That is brown bread, maybe 3 or 2 to 3. That's okay. 2 to 3. Then I put honey over that. I eat it. Then in between, I used to carry groundnuts. That I'll show you how I carry the groundnuts. I used to buy 2 to 3 kgs of groundnut like this. Then I fry it and I keep it always in my home. So whenever I feel hungry, I have this. I always keep a box in my bag so that I can, whenever in between I feel hungry, I have it. Then afternoon meal, that comes around 12 to 1. I used to have 2 chapatis, but it is white rice is 0, because white rice don't give anything, to be frank. You have to go for brown rice. Brown rice is very good actually. If you go to Punjab and all, I think most of the people who are building their body, they go for brown rice. Then comes afternoon 4 o'clock, and again a 2 or 3 omelets, egg omelets. Then Then comes a night meal. Night meal, it's a bit complicated what to have. Maybe weekly 2 3 times I have some chicken and brown rice. If it is not affordable, every day you cannot afford. So that's also a thing. So what happens is like I take some green gram, I bake it, I boil it, then I mix it with egg. So I make some egg burji with Indian style egg burji with this omelette. Then I have it. So almost the 5 meal is done. Then I always carry some oats packet, that is 10 rupees oat packet you get, but it is very tough to eat. But if you want to get something out of your body, you need to give something additional to it. So I developed some good physique, but I lost everything. Then again I need to start. Then this is the fooding habits. Then you can add whatever types of food you want. Just try to avoid milk, try to avoid bananas, try to avoid sugar. Sugar is zero sugar. Then whenever you feel to drink water, what I suggest is drink black coffee without sugar. Black coffee without sugar is very good to reduce weight. So whenever you go to gym or whenever you are doing exercise, before that exercise you just have one black coffee without sugar. You can carry a plastic sipper in that you can just put it. And this green tea, I don't think that work out. Green tea is just a piece of shit. Like I have bought a green tea, 300 rupees, one big packet. I didn't use it because I didn't feel energized when I have it. So that's also not okay. Then comes exercise. Exercise, you can find it. It's just small exercises what you need to do. Control on your food. See, losing weight. Losing weight is like 10% exercise, 10% sleep. 10% is sleep. If you don't have a good sleep, I'll just talk about sleep. If you don't have a good sleep, you're not gonna lose weight. Then 80% is your footing. If your input is not good, your output will not be good, right? Then comes to your sleep. When in the early stage, when I was like, I got a target of 60 days to lose the weight. So 60 days to lose the weight, I was like, how to do it. Then what I did is, see, once you eat a food, your body is functioning right now, your brain is awake, so this digestion happens. Once you sleep, that digestion don't happen. That's what I believe. Why? Because your body sleeping, so your digestion don't happen because it's not taking any weights or when it's not working, right? So what I did is I used to sleep only for 2 to 3 hours. When you sleep for 2 to 3 hours, your food will get burned. Your food is going to burn, and early mornings we can shit everything in the toilet. So that happens. But the same practice, if you continue for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, what happens is you will start developing eye bags. You will start developing eye bags here. So once you start getting that eye bags, you should stop that. You should discontinue that sleeping disorder habit. You should start sleeping. And if you then, I told this fooding habits, right? Like you should take more proteins, having eggs, green grams, green leafy vegetables. If you continuously do that for 60, 70, max 90 days, what happens is like your gums start paining. That's my personal experience. Your gums start paining. You feel like your teeth are shaking. At that time, you need to stop it. At that time, you need to stop it. Please, I'm telling you, you need to stop. Don't do it continuously. It's highly dangerous. Sometimes you feel like when you chew, your teeth are paining. So that's also a very dangerous thing. So don't do it. I don't know how to explain because I personally experienced it. One more thing, you need to see your shit. You need to judge your shit. Your shit also matters a lot. I don't know, I have not seen any doctor speaking about shit. If you have a food from a restaurant or if you have a food from your house, if the food is not good, if your body is not accepting that food, your shit will drop down in water. That means the shit is not floating. If your shit is floating on water, that means your body is accepting the food what you're eating. So that is the major thing, because that is the only progress card what the body gives to you. The shit is the progress card what the body gives to you, right? So you have to judge your shit. You need to check your shit. If when we are small kids, we check the shit of the kids, right? Whether is there any worms or not, because that is how we judge how the body is reacting. So there is nothing to get ashamed of it. You once you are out of the toilet, just see how the shit is, whether it is floating on the water, whether it's going to, and just judge. Then if you go to a restaurant and that food is not getting adjusted to your food, stop going to the restaurant. Better don't step into the restaurant. And avoid this soya sauce. Soya sauce is a highly dangerous thing. Then you go to a toilet and you get a big shit of smell. You don't be so crazy. This gobi manchuri and all fried rice and all, they put all these to make that color. They put the soya sauce a lot, and that soya sauce is not really soya sauce. It's totally adulterate. So this is the fooding habit. What I want to tell you. Then what else? Now we spoke about exercise. When it comes to exercise, you should focus on uh, weight training, not power lifting or weight lifting. Weight training. You go and check videos in weight training. Second comes measurements. How to check your body? We have a fat caliper. We have a tabular column where you need to tick and you need to judge per day how much we have achieved, and you accumulate to calculate for the 1 month. Then you can make your progress card. We spoke about the fooding habits, that is morning, what to eat, how many types of meals you need to eat, green grams, eggs, chickens, fish, brown rice, brown bread, all veggies, green vegetables, no banana, no milk, no sugar. No sugar, okay? No sugar, no too much of spice. Just throw it all those things away. Then we spoke about food, then we spoke about shit. How to judge your shit. Your shit is also very important. How you check your shit, that also I told you. Then I spoke about sleep. Sleep is also mandatory. Just control your sleep, watch some movies or start doing your work. Then once you start developing the eye bags, stop that habit. Once you get the pain in your gums, once you feel that you're not able to chew something, stop this food habit, take a break. But always try to tell no to sugar. Sugar is one of the big, dangerous poison or whatever. That's not good for health. One more thing. Once you align to this body, then don't again go for a cheap meal. Because it's very tough. Have that eating disorder. Listen to your stomach, not to your tongue. Your tongue is very dangerous. Once you speak something bad, that's going to be dangerous. Once you eat something, that's going to be dangerous. So listen to your stomach, listen to your brain. If your stomach is asking for food, have the food. If your stomach is not asking for the food, don't have it. So that's my advice for a healthy living. And one more thing, once your time is done, when God calls you, you have to go. Maybe at 30, 40 or 50 or 60, whatever. But till that time, the only thing what we carry with us while we die is our body. So it is our duty to respect our body. Irrespective of results, you should put the efforts. The results will automatically follow you. Now what we are doing, we are seeing the result and we are doing as per the result. Your body is not like that. It's not like corporate mantras, high motivation thing. You can achieve. No, nothing like that. It's a gradual process. Your body is not gonna listen, because you can buy anything with money. You can buy car, you can buy house, everything, but you can never buy a good physique with money. Your body is not going to adjust for that. So have a healthy life, have a good life. Bye bye.